From the 1011 Now streaming studio, this is The Night Beat.
Good evening, I'm Danielle Shenk with your headlines for Thursday, October 17th. Before we get to the several wildfires that sprung up across the state today, 2 Omaha men have been formally charged in last month's deadly Lincoln shooting. 23-year-old Tavian Wright faces first-degree murder for allegedly shooting 24-year-old Savian Hopkins, while 30-year-old Gregory Bahati is charged with aiding and abetting. On September 8th, police responded to a fight near 11th and O Streets where 2 men were found with gunshot wounds.
Just prior to the shooting taking place, Bahati had a minor involvement in one of the fights. Bahati disengaged from the fight, turned and looked towards the area where Hopkins and Wright were standing, and said, "Shoot him," while pointing in the direction of Hopkins.
Investigators say Wright shot Hopkins and another man before leaving the scene. Hopkins later died at the hospital. Both suspects were arraigned today and denied bond. A Marquette man will spend the rest of his life behind bars. 49-year-old Jeffrey Adams has been sentenced to life in prison without parole for the beating death of his wife, Angela Adams. The incident occurred in February last year after Jeffrey admitted to punching her during an argument. In June, a Hamilton County jury unanimously convicted him of first-degree murder. Now to those wildfires. Around 11 a.m., a fire near North 190th Street and Mill Road triggered an all-county response, with Greenwood briefly put under a shelter-in-place order. Fueled by strong winds, the blaze shut down Highway 6 and scorched 120 acres before being controlled. Officials say a combine sparked the fire, but no injuries or buildings were damaged. In Seward, smoke filled the sky, prompting an all-call for local fire departments as a wildfire shut down a stretch of Highway 92 near David City. Then near Beatrice, a fire spread about 1 mile, threatening the NPPD power plant and forcing up to 100 workers to evacuate, but the nearby Beatrice Community Hospital was unaffected. Evacuations were also advised near Wymore by the Kansas border for a wildfire there. In good news from earlier this week, Lyle, a school bus driver in the Bohemian Alps of eastern Nebraska, was honored by the East Butler School District for over 50 years of safely transporting kids on steep roads. He's currently battling pancreatic cancer.
I'm looking and there's buses all the way around the curve this way, all the way up to that hill. So I cried like a baby.
Once a tiger, always a tiger, and that's truly how we operate here. We are a family, we take care of each other.
Now, I encourage you to check out the full story on our website. Rounding out your night beat is a check of the 7-day forecast.
You've been listening to The Night Beat. Watch, listen, and stream on the 1011 app on YouTube or wherever you get your podcasts.